Don't you love to go outside on a warm day when the temperature is just right? You know, roll around in the cool grass, chase butterflies, drink water out of the gutter.
Drinking water out of the gutter? That is perfectly disgusting. But oh, I do so love to bask in the sun. There's nothing more wonderful than a tummy warmed by sunshine.
Well, those wonderful warm days are brought to us by our fabulous sun. And that's what we'll be learning about today. The sun, the star of our solar system. I'm Captain Cosmo. Greetings!
And I'm Commander Kitty, but you can call me Kitty. Row. Cosmo, I'm so glad that we are going to be teaching the boys and girls all about our precious sun today. It's so important to know how to apply sunscreen, pick out the perfect sunglasses.
Commander Kitty, when I said we're going to learn about the sun, I didn't mean we'd be talking about sunscreen and sunglasses. I meant that we're going to learn about the actual sun. You know, the big ball of hot, fiery gases in the sky. We'll learn why the sun is so important to our solar system, how the sun gives off heat and light, why we have day and night, why the sun appears to move in the sky, and even how the sun can help you tell what time of day it is.
Well, that's perfectly fine with me too, Cosmo. In fact, why don't you head out to the rocket so we can begin our mission today, telling the boys and girls all about our precious sun. Oh, but Cosmo, do be careful. Don't get too close. The sun is too hot to get near. Oh, and for heaven's sakes, don't look directly at the sun, ever. It could ruin your precious eyes forever. And boys and girls, you should never, ever look at the sun either. Well, there he goes. He just loves taking us on these adventures. While he lifts off, I'll just relax here on Mission Control and check my fur. Oh, and by the way, while we are on our little sun adventure, you'll have a chance to answer some quiz questions. In fact, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to ask you these 2 questions. So please listen carefully. Kitty doesn't like to repeat herself. Number 1, why is the sun so important to our solar system? And number 2, why does the sun give off heat and light?
Come in, Commander Kitty, come in. I'm cruising out in space right now, and I'm sending some very cool pictures of the sun. Hey, that's funny. Cool pictures of the sun. Get it? Calling something so hot cool.
Yes, we get your little joke, Cosmo. Why don't you explain how important the sun is as the center of our solar system? I'm going to run and get a little snack, maybe some sunflower seeds.
Great idea, Commander Kitty. I would love to explain how the sun is the center of our solar system. But first, let me explain what our solar system is. Boys and girls, our solar system is the special place in space where the sun and the 9 planets live. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. It's kind of like a neighborhood in space. Now, the sun is the most important part of our solar system. It holds all the planets in their position in space, and the sun also gives the planets all their heat and light. You might say that the sun is the top dog of the solar system. Arr, 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 arr.
Cosmo, I'm back. Were you doing that silly dog laugh again? Honestly. Now, did you tell the boys and girls that the sun is the most important part of the solar system?
Yes, Commander Kitty. I just finished explaining that all of the planets revolve around the sun, that the sun holds the planets in their place and gives them all of their heat and light. Now, if you don't mind, I will continue. First, let me explain that not only is the sun the most important part of our solar system, the sun is the only star of our solar system.
I love movie stars.
No, I mean it's actually a star, like the ones we see twinkle at night. The reason that the sun looks bigger and brighter than all the other stars is because the sun is very close to our planet Earth. So the sun looks huge and super bright. Now, stars come in different temperatures and colors, which means that some are hotter or cooler than others, and their temperatures make them the color that they are. Our sun is a yellow-colored star that's medium hot. It's considered rather common and average-sized as far as stars go, even compared to other yellow stars.
Average? Our perfectly precious sun is considered average? Well, I think our sun is anything but average. However, in this case, being an average star is the absolute best possible thing for our sun to be because it is just right for those of us on the planet Earth. It's the right size and temperature.
Righto, Commander Kitty. It gives off just the right amount of heat and light for people, animals, and plants living on Earth.
Cosmo, let's move on. Tell the boys and girls the part about why the sun is so hot and why it shines.
I'd love to. As you just learned, boys and girls, our sun is a star. Well, the sun, like other stars, is made up of gases.
Cosmo, let me explain what a gas is. A gas is something that isn't a liquid like water or a solid like the land we live on. For instance, air is a gas. Actually, a bunch of gases mixed together.
Righto, Commander Kitty. Now, the sun is a great ball of the two gases hydrogen and helium. Let's pretend we could cut the sun open, which of course we can't, and look in to see how those two gases make the sun give off so much heat and so much light.
Tell the next part in your spooky voice, Cosmo.
Deep, deep in the core of the sun, where the temperatures are hotter than you can even imagine, every second, millions and millions of tons of tiny hydrogen bits, or atoms, are smashed together, turning hydrogen atoms into helium atoms. All this smashing creates energy, and the energy escapes into space as heat and light.
Good voice, Cosmo. So, it's the gases that make the sun give off heat and light. The hydrogen atoms smash together and become helium atoms, and that makes heat and light. Perfect! Well, now that we have that straight, let's stop so you boys and girls can answer your first two questions. Are you ready? Of course you are. Number 1. Why is the sun so important to our solar system? The sun is important because it A. holds all the planets in their orbits and gives the planets all their heat and light, or B. the sun is important because it orbits around the planets and it gives the planets most of their heat and light. What did you answer? A is correct. The sun is important because it holds all the planets in their orbits and gives them all their heat and all of their light. Now for question number 2. Why does the sun give off heat and light? The sun gives off heat and light because A. it reflects heat and light from the planets, or B. the sun gives off heat and light because of the gases it's made of. Did you say B? Then you are perfectly correct. The sun gives off heat and light because of the gases it's made of. Remember hydrogen atoms crashing together, forming helium, and then there's heat and light? Good job. Well, before we continue talking about our perfectly precious sun, I'm going to give you the next 2 questions you should be able to answer in a few minutes. Here we go. Number 1. What would the Earth be like if there was no sun? And number 2. Why do we have day and night?
Come in, Commander Kitty. I'm sending pictures of something very, very special.
We see her, Cosmo, our perfectly precious planet Earth. Oh, she does so remind me of my precious ball of blue yarn.
Focus, Commander Kitty. We're not talking about your precious ball of blue yarn. Although the Earth does kind of look like your ball of yarn. But let's zoom in on Earth for a closer look. There, you see plants growing, animals playing, people working and playing. You know, normal life on Earth. But without the sun, it would look like this.
Cosmo, there's nothing there.
Exactly. Without the sun, there would be no light or heat, no plants, no water, no dogs, people, or kitties.
What? No kitties?
Commander Kitty, you know perfectly well that the sun gives us all of our heat and all of our light. And without the sun, there would be no life on Earth. It would be a cold, dead planet.
That would be a pity.
Absolutely. Commander Kitty, we Earthlings have an excellent place in the solar system. The planet Earth is just the right distance away from the sun. It's not too hot, and it's not too cold. We get enough heat from the sun to make it the right temperature to live. That makes Earth a perfect place for us to call home.
Our precious sun is so important to us. Why, it makes me cry. Cosmo, can you talk to the boys and girls for a minute while I powder my nose?
Sure, Commander Kitty. That's not all, boys and girls. The sun is also the reason we have day and night. Actually, the Earth and the sun kind of work together on this one. You already know that the Earth orbits around the sun. See there? Now, look how the Earth spins. It's spinning on its axis. It takes 24 hours, or 1 day, for the Earth to make one complete spin. And that spinning is the reason we have days and nights. Part of the time, the sun is shining on the Earth where you live, and part of the time, it's not. And bingo bango, we have day and night.
Cosmo, don't start the bingo bango thing. While I was powdering my nose, did you tell the boys and girls that we have day and night because the Earth spins on its axis every 24 hours as it orbits the sun?
Yes, Commander Kitty. And I also explained that some of the time the sun shines on the part of the Earth where we live, and that's when it's day. And some of the time it doesn't shine where we live, and that's when it's night.
Well, perfect then. We should stop so the boys and girls can answer the next 2 questions. Are you ready? Number 1. What would the Earth be like if there was no sun? The Earth would be A, a little colder and a little darker, or B, the Earth would be a dark, cold, dead planet. Did you say B? Then you are perfectly correct. Without the sun, the Earth would be a dark, cold, dead planet. That would be a pity. We need the light and heat from the sun for people, plants, and animals to live. Now for question number 2. Why do we have day and night? We have day and night because A, the sun stops shining for part of the day, or B, we have day and night because the Earth spins on its axis. What did you say? Did you say B? Then you are correct. We have day and night because the Earth spins on its axis, and part of the time the sun shines where we live, and part of the time it doesn't. You are doing perfectly well, boys and girls. Before we move on, let me give you the next 2 questions that you should be able to answer. Are you ready? Of course you are. Number 1. Does the sun move? And number 2. Can the sun help you tell what time of day it is? Well, boys and girls, we have something special to share with you. Cosmo, now is a good time for you to read the letter from one of the precious boys and girls who is learning about the sun today.
Good idea, Commander Kitty. I have the letter right here. It reads,
Dear Commander Kitty and Captain Cosmo, please help. I'm having a really hard time believing that the sun stays in one place in space when it seems to move across the sky during the day. My teacher tells me that the sun does not move, and believe me, she has a lot of science books to back her up. But I don't get it. I see the sun rising in the morning when I look out my front window, and then I see it setting in the evening when I look out the back window. It sure looks like the sun does a lot of moving to me. Signed, What's Up With That?
What a perfectly precious letter. Cosmo, let's help our confused mini scientists understand why it looks like the sun is moving across the sky when it really stays in one place.
Righto, Commander Kitty. Boys and girls, take a look at the monitor. The pictures will help you understand. Think of our Earth as a giant merry-go-round.
Cosmo, do you remember the time you rode the merry-go-round over and over and over until you were sick as a, dog? Oh, you are a dog.
Yes, Commander Kitty, I do remember, but we aren't talking about that right now. May I continue explaining why the sun seems to move when it really doesn't? Good. As I was saying, Think of the Earth as a giant merry-go-round, and you're riding on it. As you spin around, it looks like everything around you is moving. But really, everything around you stays in the same place, and you are the only one moving. Well, the very same thing happens when we Earthlings see the sun appearing in different places during the day. It's not moving at all. It stays in the same place as we spin around it.
Right, because the Earth spins and the sun stays in one place, we see the sun in different places during the day. I do so hope that helps our perfectly precious, confused letter writer.
Righto, Commander Kitty. Oh, and boys and girls, you can get a good idea of what time of day it is by where the sun is in the sky, because the sun appears to follow the same basic path every day.
I prefer wearing my Diamond Princess Kitty watch to tell me what time it is.
Right, Commander Kitty. But just in case you're not wearing the Diamond Princess Kitty watch, you can get a rough idea what time it is by where the sun is in the sky. You see, each day the sun appears to move from east to west. It first appears low in the east sky early in the morning. We call that the sunrise.
Cosmo, we kitties don't see many sunrises. We prefer to sleep in. We need a rest, you know.
Oh, of course, Commander Kitty. You kitties have such stressful lives. So, the sun appears in the east in the morning. Then, as time passes during the day, the sun appears higher in the sky. That's when Commander Kitty is just getting up. And that's the daytime when there's usually a lot of sun shining. Right in the middle of the day, around 12 o'clock noon, the sun will be high in the sky, kind of right over your head. Then, as the evening approaches, the sun appears to set in the west. We call that a sunset. Then, it's nighttime.
So if I want to eat lunch around noon and I don't have my Diamond Princess Kitty watch on, I can watch for the sun to be right above me, high in the sky, and it will probably be about noon. Perfect.
That's right, Commander Kitty. You can get a pretty good idea what time it is by where the sun appears in the sky.
Well, the sun is in the right place to stop right here so the boys and girls can answer their last 2 questions today. Are you ready? Number 1. Does the sun move? A. Yes, the sun moves and planets stay in one place. Or B. No, it just looks like the sun moves because the Earth is spinning. What did you say? B is correct. The sun does not move. It just looks like it does because the Earth is spinning. Remember the merry-go-round thing? Now for question number 2. Can the sun help you tell what time of day it is? Is it A? Yes, the sun can help you tell what time it is because the sun appears to follow the same basic path each day. Or B? No, the sun can't help you tell time because the sun moves in a different path every day. Did you say A? Then you are perfectly correct. We can take a good guess what time it is by seeing where the sun is in the sky, because the sun appears to move from east to west every day. Boys and girls, you did perfectly well today. You are as bright as our precious sun when it comes to answering questions. Well, I hear Captain Cosmo returning right now, and just in time. Cosmo and I are off for a day at the park. We want to enjoy this perfect sunny day.
Boys and girls, it was an absolute pleasure talking with you about the center of our solar system, the sun. Oh, and Commander Kitty, did I hear you say we're off to the park?
Yes, and I've packed a perfectly wonderful lunch for us. Little fishy sandwiches and tuna smoothies.
Sunshine in the park sounds good, but I think I'll pass on lunch. Commander Kitty, fish isn't really a hound dog's thing. I'm a, meat and potatoes guy. I mean, give me a fat pork chop or a nice juicy steak.
Don't be silly, Cosmo. Fish is good for the brain. Meat and potatoes? Why, those foods will just slow you down.
Commander Kitty, I'm not a cat. Throw me a bone here. I'll bring the food to the park. We'll have sausage and ham and kibbles and bits and...
Boys and girls, this mission is over and out. We'll see you again soon. Ta-ta. I don't think so, Cosmo. I'm watching my girlish figure. Fishy sandwiches and tuna smoothies will be perfect. Why, I will not eat sausage and ham, and certainly not a bone.
For more excellent videos, call us toll-free at 1-800-262-8837 or visit our website at www.teachersvideo.com.